So I want to show you now how to work with grid lines. So these are grid lines. So not to be confused with borders. So these are borders, internal borders and external borders. The grid lines are just what's on the page anyway, that help you see what cell and row everything is. If you want to remove them, you can do that. Click View, Grid Lines. There we go. You can also, this is the formula bar, you can remove the formula bar, you can remove the headings, and you can have a nice white screen like that to work on if you want to. I personally like to have them because I always get a bit disoriented once they go, but of course Excel will be just as functional without them as with them, but it's just harder to see what is going on. Now sometimes in this example up here we added these lines, these borders, which would then print off to make it easier to see the rows. What you can do instead of that is to just print off with grid lines. So if you click on, let's just say this is our print range. Let's just select it properly. Do File, Print, Scaling, Print Active Sheet, Print Selection. We want it as landscape. So as you can see at the moment there's no grid lines, but if we click on Page Setup, somewhere here, that box there gives the option to print off with grid lines. And there you can see it's added the grid lines to the print area. So that would have a similar effect to printing off with borders, except these are a bit lighter, you can see, in colour to the external border, and obviously it just does all the grid lines of the print range, whereas with border I'll just turn this off because otherwise it'll be on and I'll forget it's there. So I normally use this because it gives you more control over which bit has the lines, but to print off with grid lines is a quick shortcut if you just want something especially for your own purposes, so you can see what line everything is on.